If the Bijou had not been saved, I could imagine it would be a asphalted over parking lot. I didn't start out in architecture. I started out in fashion merchandising at UT. But I was from West Virginia, and I just came here to get away from snow. And so anyway, they did a call for people to volunteer to come down and help clean out the Bijou. And so several of us did, and it was a fun time. And we found all these old posters from the movies that had been here, which I still have one of the posters. The movie was Trader Horny. You can imagine kids and it's just going through all this stuff and just tossing it out and trying to clean up and then finding these posters. But it was just fun because you were a part of it and you were doing something to better your community. Back to then, I mean, downtown was pretty non-existent. I mean, it was very abandoned. You know, Jackson Avenue was just derelict, but yet there were people interested in buying those and renovating. So I'm guessing the preservation movement pretty much was kicked off by those interests in how do we bring people back downtown? How do we bring it alive? There was a small core of people who valued downtown. I remember the Roddies who owned Coca-Cola, they were very involved. Furrow Auction was very involved. Some of these names from the past who are still involved today, but I can imagine that they really took hold and really tried to save, and Ron Childress was one of the big ones. At UT, we had Roz Lee, who was a professor, Gloria Neal. She taught historic preservation history classes. Jean Burr, of course, who's still around. Ann Lester, Annette Anderson, obviously the East Tennessee Community Design Center, but I'm sure there's tons I'm not even remembering. I guess if we hadn't started, we might be like other communities where the downtown was just gone and not vibrant, and we would have lost so much, and we wouldn't have attracted the people we have here now. The richness of these historic buildings with their details and the incredible craftsmanship just makes such a difference. Plus, it's critically important in times of this climate change. Historic preservation is very sustainable, really very resilient. We don't add to our landfills, so it's really critical that we do reuse our historic structures. I support Knoxville Heritage because I think it's critically important to the quality of life here. We can just enjoy beautiful vistas, not only of nature, but of these beautiful buildings.